so many bugs on our windshield.
Should I try cleaning it off?
No. It'll just get mushy.
No.
It'll be disgusting.
Don't do it.
It will turn into streaks that will be disgusting to look at. Right now we can just pretend this is rain.
City planners, if you are designing road layouts on super flat land without mountains on the horizon, do not make east-west roads.
Yeah, we've been staring into the sun for a good 30 minutes now.
East-west roads are a terrible idea if there's nothing to make the sun go down faster.
Go down faster. This is blinding. My face was getting sunburned, so this is my solution. It's quite pretty out when the sun is blocked, but it's not often blocked.
No, it's about to come up in just a second.
Brace yourself.
The problem out here is this valley doesn't have mountains that are very high because it's a pretty high up. I guess we're still at like 4,500 feet elevation, so... Oh, that is right on the horizon.
Ooh, can't see anything.
Oh, and there's a car coming.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, do you see this? This is not safe.
Not safe. I think I can... Okay, I'm slowing way down.
Yeah.
Because now I can't see.
Yeah.
There we go. Now I can see.
It's kind of scary. Oh, look. Cows. Oh, feels nice to not be staring directly in the sun.
I can't see anything still.
No, I have all these like pink and green spots dancing in front of my eyes.
Not only was that road east-west, but it went directly into where the sun sets this time of year. It was like at the end of the road as it wound up the hill. Now we're going down into a canyon. We may have come out too late.
Oh.
Maybe too dark.
That's all right. We'll still get to see it.
We'll see it. Yeah, we've got 1 mile left out here. Wow, look at how this road winds through this canyon.
Yeah, this is really neat. So cool.
Wow.
Whoa. This is not great footage. It's like bug. Wow, look at all these canyons. Idaho? I had no idea. So crazy.
Feels like we're out here in the middle of nowhere. See? Now we know where Wile E. Coyote lives.
Oh my God.
Doesn't this look like something from Looney Tunes?
Yeah, it does.
Or...
I have the weirdest feeling like I've been here before. Like when I was a kid.
Maybe
I don't
you
think
were.
I would be surprised because Hagerman is not too far. Weird.
Oh yeah.
That is so cool. Wow.
Cool?
Worth it. It looks totally different from this angle.
Yeah.
That's cool. I kind of want to run up to the top of this thing up here and see what you can see from the ridge. This is like a big arrowhead.
This is cool. I don't think we realized how steep uphill we'd run to get the last bit of light.
Well, and also we're coasties, so
Yeah, we're up at some altitude still.
this is still pretty.
4,500 feet.
It's funny, I know this is gonna sound dumb, but like as a kid you grow up looking at this map of the United States and it's flat. And you know that there are mountains and such in the United States, but when you actually go driving across it, you realize that it's kind of like the geographics of it is not flat.
In Idaho, even Wyoming, there's a lot of places that are very flat, but they're up high. You don't realize how high they are.
Yeah. Wyoming, we were up at like 6 or 7 thou.
Yep, flat. And it felt like you were on the plains, but you're up at 7,000 feet. Anyway, we're heading back down while we have the last little bit of light before we lose it all.
Balanced rock was worth it.
Yeah.
And
This
the
was in heat
sunspots
spot.
have almost left my eyes.
We're back down at the bottom. There it is up there. It's very cold right here in this little spot.
It is, kind of feels good.
It was warm up against all the rocks up there. There it is. The rock we came to see.
That looks so neat. I don't think we knew what we were getting into. I think if we had known, maybe we would have left maybe half an hour earlier and caught some of the sunset. But that sun was so blaring.
I know. And we had detours.
Oh, that's true.
We had all kinds of stuff that slowed us down.
Yep. Hey, but this is still
Still worth it.
would recommend.
Look at this moonrise.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna clean our black tank. Every so often, we use 2 cups of borax. Our tank is a 45-gallon tank. Use 2 cups of borax and a cup of Dawn dish soap and like 10 or 15 gallons of water, and put them down in the black tank after it's been fully dumped, and let it sit in there while we go drive down the road, and it helps clean it out. Degreases it, helps just flush it all out. And sometimes you can do it to the gray tank too. We've done it before. Helps clean sensors too, like the fill level sensors. So I'm gonna go dump this in a bucket of water that's filling in the shower. Probably enough for this first. So I know we have a spot, our next spot we can dump again. So just gonna put some borax in with plenty of water.
What's the other thing that you mix it with?
Dawn dish soap. And it has been working really well. This RV is 20 years old now, and it has like big calcification scaling on the sides of the tank and the pipe going down, and this stuff has been knocking it off, and we've been getting big chunks out of it.
Gross.
They're just like calcification chunks. It's just gross that it's coming out of the black tank.
Yeah.
But it's cleaning it out, it's getting weighed out, all that stuff. I'm gonna get more borax. I'm also gonna do a cup of Dawn dish soap. And
This is like the sturdy stuff, like the platinum.
Yeah, or just shy of a cup because I don't want it to overflow. But it helps, like, especially the gray tank, it's really good to do it too because it helps like degrease things and especially clean the sensors and stuff. So.
Tasty.